Yeah, I'm right here.
Hey, what's up, man? Like I
Much.
told them, I just got home, so give me just a second.
Yeah, you're good.
No, I'm not. I'm a horrible DM. I'm just awful.
Fucking horrible yokel, fucking hillbilly pig DM.
There's the word yokel.
I was thinking
Fuck.
about that. I remember I was remembering like years ago we were trying to play online, and I remember Cooper getting really pissed off that your internet connection was bad, and he's like, "That fucking hick with his fucking pig internet."
Yeah, that's a Cooper thing to say for sure.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's the reason y'all were calling me yokel all the time.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
He said it was such like just a perfect amount of disdain.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was good at that. I like how we're talking about him
Oh,
like he's dead.
nah, he just shows up at Twitch every 3 years. I don't know.
Okay, all right. It's not his
Resurrected.
fault. Okay, the CIA activated him for some like ad on a podcast he was listening to, and he's been like assassinating like Russians.
That's true.
Yeah.
He's like a sleeper agent.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let me
Makes sense to
export
me.
that instead of joking around. Get
We all know he's not
away.
doing that. He's
Go.
more like eating at Russian buffets.
I mean, yeah, he has to recoup. He's actually
He's
a sexual asset for them. They they
He's
deploy
a
him.
honeypot.
Yeah, they deploy him to fuck the general's wives.
Fucking God.
He's great at it. He's never failed a mission.
Jesus Christ. Oh, God.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, I need to make that shorter. I need to give Thorgrin a brief recap and all of you a brief recap. Thorgrin, since you weren't here, you didn't do anything last session, so we're gonna let you do a few things. And I also want to apologize for last session because everybody pretty much only got to do one thing. I gotta remember
That's all right.
to bounce between y'all when the party splits. Instead, I tend to just break it up by like story. Like one group does their story, the other group does the other story. But
It didn't feel stilted or anything last time. I didn't really notice. So,
okay, great.
I think sometimes
Yeah.
it works, you know.
I'm great. Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
You're great.
We have
Thank
we
you
have
so
no
much.
decision.
That'd be so much to me. Okay, where do
Oh
I?
wait, when we say great, we meant shit.
I
Yes.
knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it the whole time.
Get out of here.
You're bad and you should feel bad.
I do.
Good.
Okay, so I need to make sure you're all on the City of Waterdeep map.
Will you stop it?
Sam, do you want to hop into Roll20? Because you really
Oh,
need
yeah,
to
yeah.
see this. You haven't been around the city as much.
I know about Waterdeep. What is going on? It's not. Hold on. My shortcut for Roll20 isn't working, but fix that. My cat, my lovely fat cat, is directly in front of my keyboard and she's sniffing my microphone.
Wonderful.
At the kitty.
I got home from a week away and the dogs are all like pouting if I'm not giving them the most attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happens.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw that picture you shared and they look like good powder dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
It's the oldest male one that's the biggest baby, and he's always been like that.
Yeah, it tends to be that way. The big boys, they're the big babies. All right, so I see the giant pixelated map of Waterdeep that is loading.
Okay. Give it a second. It is a big map. It is actually, I
It's
think,
yeah.
Yeah.
6 different images stitched together because
Mhm.
Roll20 refused to load them all together.
No, well, bye.
Yeah. Who's that, Kirby?
Was it?
No,
Kirby
it was
wasn't here.
Sean.
All right. Sam, let me know when your map is loaded.
I believe it's loaded. I see
Okay.
it. Yeah.
All right. So, right now, everybody except for Thorgrin is in Blackstaff Tower with all of the Doom Raiders and their
Sorry.
lawyers. Thorgrin
I
is
just have
not
to point out
Mhm.
that this image for the end Waterdeep prison,
Yes.
it basically looks like Mordor with snow on it.
It kind of does, yeah. It is just a big tower. So this is a modification of Revel's End, which is the prison from the Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Oh yeah, okay. Neato.
Yeah, it's up there.
Yeah.
What do they call the Northern Lands in D&D?
Icewind Dale.
Icewind Dale. It's up there in Icewind Dale, technically.
In Forgotten Realms setting,
Yes.
if you're talking about the Greyhawk world, then
Oh, do they have a different Revel Zone? Oh, a different North. Duh.
yeah. There's a whole
Okay.
bunch of old camping sites.
Okay. We'll go over what happened more in depth in just a second, but yes, I wanted to show y'all the location of the End prison. I've kind of gone back and forth on where it is. It is located on this like rocky cliff of Waterdeep, which is actually a sub-cliff. You can see here that Mount Waterdeep creates another cliff wall that runs along right here. So this is isolated away from the walls of Waterdeep. You actually have to take a boat to get to it properly. It is an isolated area from the rest of Waterdeep. Getting down to the End prison in a way that's safe and that's survivable is very difficult. There's one way in, one way out, because you have to go in by boat.
Alcatraz.
Alcatraz style. Okay, and then Sam, if you zoom out, I don't think you've spent a lot of time on this map, but there are, I've made the important locations a lot bigger.
Okay.
Oh
yeah.
like,
Yep.
yeah,
Like Yawning Portal, of course. Blackstep
Yes.
Tower.
yes,
Our
And
home
then-
base.
yep. And then down here is the Doom Raiders home base.
Oh
and-
right. Okay.
And then all over the city, there are entrances to the sewers, which is Xanathar's domain. Okay, so I just
Right.
wanted to establish some geography. We're going to go back to Blackstaff Tower and fill Brax in and recap for everybody. So last session, the group split up a lot. Huel and Blinken went to try to go and talk to Schemo to warn him that there seems to be some psychotic fans visiting Waterdeep to protest the trial. He said that he didn't know anything about it, but that he would talk to the Doom Raiders about it. Inchi also warned Schemo that y'all were trying to manufacture evidence against him, and he seems to have reacted appropriately. One of the things he did was he went and gathered up all of the Doom Raiders' magical weapons that they have found over the course of their many decades of adventuring, and he stashed them somewhere that nobody but him knows about. Well, some place that isn't their home base. He made them safe. Inchi went down to the sewers to try to get Xanathar to break the Doom Raiders out of jail. But while he was doing that, Inchi revealed that Inchi knows about the avatar of Asmodeus. And once Xanathar found out that the Doom Raiders have a connection to the avatar of Asmodeus, he refused to do anything involving the Doom Raiders. It also seems like Xanathar is not aware that the Doom Raiders know about the Vault of Dragons. Remember, he only knew that the Castellanters knew about it. It was also revealed that Xanathar got a big part of his funding for his casino that's being built from the avatar of Asmodeus. He made some kind of financial deal with him. Xanathar is so powerful he doesn't have to put up a part of his soul or a part of his life. He can just make a financial deal with Avi. And then EB and Elzerna came to Blackstaff Tower. That's where this is. This is where the Artificer works, and this is the head of the police force, the Blackstaff, Zaraj Shafar. She is a canonical character. She is very, very powerful, especially when she is holding the Black Staff of Legend. Every single commander of the City Watch in all of Waterdeep's history has wielded the Black Staff, and it carries the memories and souls of those previous users inside of it. EB came up here with one goal. He wanted to put one of Inshi's family members on the jury. There were 8 jurors here, and the prosecution and defense whittled it down to the jury of 3. You have juror number 1, which is this model who is a gnome. Juror number 2, which is this tabaxi woman, and then one of Inshi's family members who will do whatever you tell him to do as long as you buy him a ratatouille at the end of this. The Doom Raiders have also been escorted from the End prison, and they are here with their lawyer, Silas the Spur Sterling, this Aarakocra man, and then his assistant, not his paralegal, his assistant, Featherstone, another Aarakocra woman. They established that Schema Weirdbottle would not be arrested because Silas is saying that he is filing lawsuits because the city never had any right to arrest his clients in the first place. So Davil, Istrid, and Zaraj are in chains. Schemo is free. The jury was whittled down from 8 to 3, and the last thing that happened was the judge came into the room. The judge is meant to be a very serious character. She is powerful. She is also a no-nonsense type of woman, and she is said to carry out her own executions with her gavel, which is the size of a warhammer. Thorgrin, at the very beginning of last session, when you weren't here, we said that you took the 3 bodies that were in the basement of Trollskull Manor, the 2 Assassin's Guild bodies, and the body of the fanboy. They tasked Thorgrin with disposing of all of these bodies, but y'all talked about maybe using these bodies to frame the Doom Raiders for certain crimes, and you also remembered that next to EB's boat, his boathouse, there are about the bodies of 5 assassins that have been in the Waterdeep Harbor for about 2 weeks now. Those could also be used to frame the Doom Raiders. The Artificer even said that if you do enough to make the bodies look old, she can bribe a mortician to agree with her conclusions that the Doom Raiders killed these people. Does that make sense, Thorgrin?
Oh man, you're telling me I gotta go commit fraud and crimes again? Ugh.
Yeah,
jeez.
yeah. They picked the right person to do this. So we're going to pick up with you walking through the docks ward of Waterdeep. Thorgrin, you have stuffed the bodies of the 2 assassins and the fanboy into the briefcase of holding, and you are walking towards EB's boat, an area where you know you can dump these bodies and no one will find them, because they didn't find the 5 bodies from 2 weeks ago either. Is there anything you would like to do in the city of Waterdeep while you're walking down to the docks ward?
No. Yeah, can I pick up those daggers we talked about?
Yes, you absolutely can. I think you already paid for them. Did you?
I should have, yes.
Yes. Did you write down what they did?
I believe I did.
They were infernal daggers, right? Because you made them from the chains.
Yeah.
Sam, earlier they killed a chain devil and harvested its chains because they were made of infernal metals, and Thorgrin has been crafting it into various weapons.
Nice.
I did not write it down, but that's okay.
We have these recorded. I can go and listen to it. I know you got a mix of daggers and throwing knives, so you at least have 2 infernal daggers. I'm not calling those +1 weapons, but they are infernal. They are inherently magic. If a situation arises where they could be useful as infernal weapons, we'll come to the extra damage or advantage or whatever it is when we get there. Okay?
Yep.
All right. So you have 2 daggers, and let's say right now you have 10 infernal throwing knives. Okay?
Yes. Alright, let's go dump these bodies down with the other bodies, and then totally just make them look like shit. And
Yes, sir.
aged.
Yes, sir. So you are walking up to EB's boat that he rents where he sleeps, this old decrepit boat that is not seafaring, but is habitable. It also has a secret compartment in the bottom. You know that the dead bodies of the Assassin's Guild members that you fought are right over here, and they've been here for at least 2 weeks. And you have 3 fresher corpses. Well, no, the fanboy corpse is very fresh. And then you have 2 naturally decaying bodies of assassins. Altogether, you're going to have 9 bodies on your hands.
I don't like it.
You walk
I don't
up.
like odd numbers.
You walk up to the edge of the docks. It is the middle of the day, so the sun is shining. The snow covers the docks, except for the muddy tracks where people have been walking all day. Thorgrin, what do you do?
I'm going to go dump those bodies. Make sure they're nice and hidden.
Roll a stealth check with disadvantage because it is the middle of the day.
18.
18. Okay, so with that, you wait for just the right time, and then you tip the briefcase of holding over, and the 3 bodies perfectly fall out into the water. You time it with the crash of the wave along the docks, so that even the noise of it is covered. Thorgrin, is there anything you'd like to do with these decaying bodies? Maybe collect a few of them to use for nefarious purposes, or do you just want to leave it here?
Oh, we're gonna leave all the bodies there. It seems like a good idea that we're gonna like fabricate, crimes against these people. The more bodies, the better.
Mm-hmm. They would need a couple bodies for an autopsy. The trial is happening today. The artificer needs evidence today.
Oh yeah, with all the bodies hidden there,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go and find the artificer and inform her that, hey, I might have found bodies that the Doom Raiders have left.
Do you want to do anything to these bodies to implicate the Doom Raiders more?
Oh yeah, the bridle of capturing that I
Yes.
stole from the Doom Raiders, I'm going to slap that on one of the bodies.
Okay, yeah, I'll say that the Doom Raiders even stamped their logo into it at some point.
Same as the Bell Branch, I'm going to have that look like it fell out of someone's pocket and got
Okay.
buried in the sand nearby.
Okay, alright, yeah, that's good. The Doom Raiders work through a variety of magic, and Siraj has that really big bow with the really big arrows, as thick as saplings. These assassins all died to knife wounds and arrows, small arrows. Is there anything else that you would like to do to implicate the Doom Raiders?
No, it was big arrows that killed them.
Uh,
We're gonna put a couple big arrows in them.
all right, so you have to. You now need to dive into the water to mutilate these bodies,
Oh,
to
it's okay, I
desecrate
can
these
swim.
corpses. Okay. Didn't I give someone a ring of swimming at one point? I think Inchi
I have
has that.
I have a ring of like AC.
Yeah, you got that off Victorio Castellanter. But anyway, you dive into the water. You will not be able to spend a lot of time down here. It is very cold in the middle of winter. How are you going to make these small arrow holes look bigger?
Well, I got knives now.
Okay, yes, these infernal knives. Even in this cold water, you hold them, and there's a little bit of heat to them from the fires of the hills.
Knife goes in, open wound, knife comes out. Just make them
Nice.
bigger.
Nice. Let's.
You know what?
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple bodies still on the beach, right?
No, you dumped everything in here.
Okay. That was their ship right here, right?
No, this is EB's ship. He rents this out. The owner, let's just say EB told you that he actually lives right here. He's an old retired fisherman.
No. All right. So I still have a 1/4 ounce of silk root powder.
Yes, you do.
So I'm going to
Sniff it for
go.
inspiration.
I'm going to go back to the bar.
Okay. You go to the bar. A few hours ago, you broke into here. You mutilated the picture of Froggy Weirdbottom, and you chill. Go away, whiny dog. You also dug up some of the floorboards. That's where you found those magic items you just planted on the bodies, and you also tore a hole under the stage here so that you could try to hide bodies there later. That was the plan, anyway. But you approach the beer golem, and there are 2 city watch members outside. Schemo reported this break-in after you informed him that it happened. You told him the fanboys did it, so he reported it to the city watch.
Okay. Well, if the city watch are there, then I'm just gonna go find the artificer and be like, "Hey, look, I found stuff,"
Okay.
and bring her to the bar as well.
Okay, let's head to Blackstaff Tower. The whole group will be here now. So, Thorgrin, you get to Blackstaff Tower. You tell them that you're working for the Artificer, and they let you in, and they say she's on floor number 6. She's in the middle of jury selection right now. Are you involved with this case? Are you one of her deputies or investigators?
Yes.
Hey, guys, give me just a second.
Yeah.
What's up?
All right.
All right. Okay, so let me put Thorgrin in here. Okay, Thorgrin, part of getting up to the 8th floor is this building actually has a magical elevator. It's a cube in the very center of the tower that just rises through a square hole on all the other floors, which leads to a square hallway of doors that lead to various offices. You step into this one, and let me rearrange the room real quick. Okay, Thorgrin, you step into this room and you see first a human woman who is like 6.5 feet tall, wearing this plate armor and this Force Gray or City of Waterdeep blue robes. She has these scars where her eyes should be, and she has a blue blindfold around her face. She carries a shield with these scales on it, representing the scales of justice, and she holds this massive warhammer, this +1 hammer of justice. People are referring to her as the judge, and she is talking to these 3 jurors right here. The artificer and her boss, the Blackstaff, are over here arguing with an 8-foot tall Aarakocra rooster and a smaller owl woman. And then up here on the deck, you can see your friends Elzerna, Ebi, Inchi, Blinken, and Huel, and on the other side, the Doom Raiders. All 3 of them are in chains: Davil, Istrid, and Zaraj. Schemo is not in chains, and he is standing there kind of talking to them. What do you do, Thorgrin?
I know that schemo right there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to the boys.
The boys. Let me.
I can't move my token,
I'll
but
just-
I'm gonna walk up to them.
Just about to say.
And
You should be able to do it now.
all right, so we're
Oh.
bamboozling schemo, right? That was the plan.
Look
Um,
down.
And she just grumbles.
Yeah, Blinken, Huel,
I
Inchi, and EB. The jury was selected. The judge is instructing them of their rights. The artificer is arguing with the lawyers, and then your friend Thorgrin comes up, having just disposed of the bodies, and says what he said.
mean, I still didn't really vote for this, but I'm like, I guess you all wanted it, yeah.
Same here, Blinky.
Okay, so what was the plan then?
It's
forgot.
majority rules, obviously. There's a majority of people voted to do whatever against the Doom Raiders, and I didn't agree to it. But it's the majority rule.
Okay.
I mean, if we stay out of it, the Doom guys have an out.
Wait, what do you mean?
Went down to the Thieves Guild. I talked to my boss and his boss, and Avi. He showed up, and he said that the Doom Raiders may have made a deal while they were in prison with Asmodeus, I think.
So this is just pretty much useless of what we're doing anyway.
So what I'm hearing is that they're now gonna have the power of a devil to like fuck with us. Dang, it
Whatever
seems like
they
we're
may,
we're really gonna have to put them behind bars.
Sure.
I don't know. I mean, they
it would
just
just
don't want to
be-
be it.
Well, I mean, if they didn't like try to backstab us, we could have, not have to do this.
Well, yeah, we had a rough start.
Rough start, sir. They tried to stab you
Oh yeah, they kidnapped me
multiple
too.
times.
Yeah,
Yeah. 'Cause
but I don't know. They're a family, and
No,
I
they're
hate
not.
that.
They are the furthest thing from family. Look at you. You're short and green. And
no,
they're not.
no, not my family. I know I'm a goblin, and well, they're not, but they're their own family. It's Schemo's family.
Who also stabbed you
Yeah, he gave me a dagger,
and tried to stab us.
but he gave me a dagger.
And is helping people who are opposing our goal.
It's a really good dagger.
You know, what if we just point at the Artificer and tell her that Schemo's right there?
Oh, they know.
Oh, the Artificer knows that's Schemo?
Yeah, so Schemo's
Yes.
lawyer said that the city has no power to arrest the Doom Raiders, that they did that illegally, and that if they actually arrested Schemo, he would file like a ton of lawsuits against them. They are kind of at a truce until this trial is done. You know,
Oh,
yeah.
dang. It's a shame that I have like an ounce and a half of silk root powder here that I totally got from them that I can just give to the Artificer.
You planted
Right
that
now.
on the bodies.
Did I plant all of it?
I think you said you did.
Well, then I guess I'm going to have to lead the Artificer to the bodies.
Yeah. Yeah, the ounce and a half. Well, did you say a half? Sure. I'll let you pick right now, Thorgrin. What did you? How much?
I
did you
put all
leave
of
on?
it with the bodies.
Okay. Okay. So.
So,
Mhm.
hey boys, guess what we're about to do?
What?
We're about to throw this operation into overdrive. Let's go get the Artificer and show her the bodies.
Yeah, I guess.
All right. Yeah.
So, as y'all are talking, Schemo actually crosses. Schemo actually crosses over right here. And Griffin McElroy, who's right here kind of guarding the prisoners, says, whoa there, you can't go anywhere. And Schemo says, what, man? I'm not arrested. I can do whatever I want. Just like they can. They're not even supposed to be here for this. And Griffin kind of like stands down a bit, and Schemo walks across and says, hey, guys, so, I know that y'all want my friends in jail. I want my friends in jail. But I don't want them to get executed. And that's what the Artificer, Annabeth, is doing down there. So, I was talking with the guys and gals, and we have a proposition. Help us get out of this, and we can team up against Lady Growlhound. She's a red dragon in disguise, and we need 3 of her scales to get into the Vault of Dragons anyway. About a temporary alliance to get rid of something that dangerous. That's what Davil is offering for his cooperation. And you know, after that, we can fight over the bismuth and the doppelganger teeth. Or you guys can. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't want my friends to die.
I'd rather be enemies with the noble guys. Miss Growlhound. I'd never liked her. Whenever I saw her, I think I met her.
She's a
I think I
very
met her, right?
she's a very intimidating woman. So it was a
At the
while
Seaman
ago.
Fair?
You saw a lot of her at El Torchel Academy, and you saw a lot of her in the City of the Dead. But just to remind everybody, when y'all got the second stone, you got a flashback from Aranax, the dragon that lives in Blinken's blue gold stone.
Yeah.
Lady Growlhound was there the day that Aranax's soul was extracted and used to power the memory spell that keeps people from learning more about the Vault of Dragons. She is the one that did that. She is very deeply tied to the Vault of Dragons and very powerful, because in that flashback that you saw from Aranax's point of view, she said that she took 5 gold coins and she was going to use them to become beautiful and powerful. Or no, powerful and terrifying.
Okay.
That is actually one of the pinned messages in the chat. Sam,
I mean,
just one more bit of detail. Sam, Waterdeep used to be full of dragons, ancient dragons, that by day disguised themselves as humanoids and mortals.
Oh, right.
But by night, they were the dragons, the protectors of Waterdeep, the few that were allowed in the city. They haven't been seen much recently, and the crew learned that Lady Growlhound was one of the more recent additions to the city, an ancient red dragon as old as Aranax, disguising herself as a human, married to the man who's about to become Open Lord.
Right.
All right, that's it for my recap.
I mean, as long as we don't touch Mr. Growlhound, I think we could take her off the table. Give her those stabbies.
I mean, I'm for teaming up for, enemy is my friend sort of thing. I don't want to kill them personally. I want to deal with this Growlhound one way or another. I mean, I
I
think it's
want
smart
it
to do
noted
that.
that thing over there, and I'm gonna point at what's her name, the orc, literally shot tree branches at us with her bow. I don't know
Zaraj
about you
steps
guys.
forward and says, "Prove it, prove it, prove it, little man."
I mean, I could.
I'm
but
gonna point at one of the scars. I think I took an arrow.
I don't think you ever did, because she gave it to Sad Boy McGee to frame him, and then y'all took it off of Sad Boy McGee.
Yeah.
Lincoln used it as a weapon against Zaraj and Davil.
Do you still have that arrow?
He still has that bow. It's in the briefcase of holding.
Yeah. I like I said, I could, but I won't.
Wait, we have the briefcase. I'm gonna start digging through the briefcase. I can
Zaraj
prove you
says,
shot at me with tree branches. Give me a minute.
"What is that goblin that attacked us doing here?" she says, pointing at Inshi. And Davil steps forward and says, "Yeah, it really doesn't look..." Or, that's not his voice. He says, "Yeah, it's really, unfair and stuff that he's over there clearly working against us. He's a criminal, too. But, of course,
Whoa.
we're in chains, and he's not."
Well, I mean,
Uh-oh.
murderers deserve to be in chains.
Objection.
Hold on, I'm on your side here. Schemes, help me out here.
Schemo says, "Davil, stop it, Zaraj. Stop it. Just let me talk, okay?" And he turns back to all of you and he says, "They're not going to accept, that we're working together until we're all working together, you know? You can't blame them for being a little antsy. This isn't exactly by the book."
Yeah, no, that prison is not comfortable. Yeah, you guys mind a rock?
Zaraj says, "They tried to make me, but percussion is what I do. So that only lasted for about a day."
Oh,
Schemo said, "Yeah, they've all seemed to manage to get themselves off of work duty because they're difficult to work with."
I'm difficult to work with. They made me do it for months.
Zaraj says, "Can you cast magic with percussion?" "No."
I don't know what that is.
Drums.
It means that they do the to summon magic.
Oh,
You know those things that they beat to make sound? You know, the drums? That's percussion.
you can't have drums in prison.
I don't know.
I beat the rocks in rhythm. I was a problem. Okay, you can't hold Zaraj down.
Yeah, rock and roll.
Yeah, and
Get
she
it?
throws up the horns, and she starts stomping her feet in motion, and the black staff turns around and says, "You will cease all bardic arts immediately, Zaraj." And Zaraj stamps her feet a few times more, and the black staff slams down her black staff wand, and an echo reverberates through the entire room, and even Zaraj seems to be affected to her core by it. And Zaraj stops beating and stands down. And the Blackstaff says, "These prisoners should not be far from an anti-magic field at any point in this trial. They are known tricksters, able to cast magic without any instrument but their voice or sounds that they can make. We will escort them to the Palace of Waterdeep, to the prisoner holding room. That place will be safe." And Silas says, "My clients have done no such thing, and you will not be transporting them anywhere with all those protesters outside. It's dangerous for them if they get swarmed by their fans." And the artificer turns around and says, "Oh, yes, their fans are a danger to them and not us. My guards have been out there fighting with them all day. It's ridiculous. The crowd has only grown. People in black cloaks and black shirts, their hair dyed ridiculous colors." And Silas says, "Why are you talking to me about this? They are not on trial. That's your responsibility. My client's safety is also your responsibility. And if any harm comes to them, then harm will come to the city's coffers." The Blackstaff says, "They will be escorted to the palace immediately." And Schemo says, I'm going with them, guys. I'm not letting them die. They don't have anything to do with these fans. And Inchi, did you tell Schemo that they made a deal with Asmodeus?
My party, yes, but I don't think I made it aware to them that I know.
The Avatar specifically told you that only the 3 in prison had made a deal with him. Do you say... Sorry, I took a bite. Do you say anything before Schemo walks away?
Sure, if I can pull Schema to the side and just talk to him one-on-one. I'd say
He let you do that. He trusts you. You were honest with him.
Schemy, did you help your friends make another deal with Asmodee?
No, man, I would never do that. I fucking hate that guy. Okay, anything you
So-
get from him comes back to stab you in your own back. He gives you the knife that you put in your own back. Fuck him.
So they did it on their own in prison?
He says, what are you talking about? They're not, they wouldn't, they would. Fuck. Shit. What? They haven't told me anything about it, okay? I know they're running some kind of, like, scam in that prison. They don't have to do any work. Look at them. I think Davil actually gained weight. He's eating so good in there. And Zaraj is stronger. And Istrid always has a scam in mind. But to make a deal with him for something as petty as a jailbreak? I don't... Fuck me. God's above and below. Fuck the gods below.
I mean, Schemy, it does save their lives. It's not just a prison break. I get it. But it is Asmodee.
He says they never trust me. They always have to make some scam, try to get some edge. He says,
You know, if they don't trust you, maybe you shouldn't put yourself out on a limb for them.
"Well, have any of you ever had a heart? Like, come on.
I've had heart, you know, elk, boar, bear.
Yeah, like a pig
you,
heart.
you like to beat the shit
I
out
had a
of
couple
other people. That's pretty good.
chicken heart ain't bad.
Huel, EB, do you have anything to say?
I'll hear what he has to say first.
And Huel is not here.
Oh, my bad. I thought he was here. Why is his token here? Fuck that token.
I'll hear him out.
Elzerna steps forward and says, you know, Schemo, standing up for your family, no matter what, is it's really a sign of love. But I think that you know, that I know, that there's a point where you can't do that anymore. And every part of you will feel wrong and twisted and feel like it's not something you're supposed to do, but supposed to be. Supposed to say, supposed to stand, supposed to feel one way or another. That's the business of nobles. It's like you told me, we're punks. We can feel happy and sad at the same time. And she cries a little bit and says, do something that's right, even though it's very, very wrong. And Schemo says, they're not sacrificing children to a demon, Elzerna.
Yeah, your parents were kind of rich and evil. It's different.
I'm not talking about them, Schemo. I'm talking about me. I'm talking about you. Your friend's dangerous in a way that you're not. And Schemo says, that's why I want to keep him in jail. In jail, not executed. In jail. Then me and you guys, we can get you all the Vault of Dragons. We'll remove that temptation from them. And we can just leave. I'll break them out and we can leave. Look, I'm gonna find out what deal they made, okay? Alright? They can't keep a secret to themselves, okay? I'm their brother. They're gonna tell me.
Lincoln nods and says, I hope so.
I couldn't pull for you guys at the guild. I can't help you out from there. Just figure out what's going on with Asmodee. Because he's got too many deals going on.
You tried to help me out at the guild?
I mean, I tried, but, no luck.
Schema says, also, be nice to have some powerful allies to take out Xanathar.
Well, hold on now. Just because they can't help you out doesn't mean you need to start killing them.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess if
I mean,
we could get to the Vault of Dragons without having to fight him. We just need whatever
mean-
his key is. The Purple Stone.
it would also just be easier to, say, remove threats that could potentially stab us in the back later.
He says, And he walks over to his friends.
Well, I was referring to Xanathar here.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm gonna let him walk up being all
Yeah.
angry. He's like, no, I was referring to Xanathar.
This was kind of going in circles. Okay. So the Blackstaff says, all prisoners, escort yourselves to the cart right now. I'll go with you to keep you under control. No singing for your fans, no handshakes, no autographs. You will be lucky if I let you see the sun. And Silas says, you absolutely will. Open a window in that cart for my clients. Zaraj needs a lot of fresh air. Look how big she is. It's ridiculous. And Schemo and the Doom Raiders begin walking down, and the Blackstaff says, prisoners only. If you're a free man, Mr. Schemo, I don't see any need for the city to protect you. And Silas says, don't worry, my boy. Featherstone will be with you. She can keep you safe. And as they are escorted out, the judge actually steps forward, with her armor clanking, her footsteps not heavy, but sturdy, confident. She walks with the iron will of the law flowing through her, and she says, this case will be expedited due to all the fanfare around it, and frankly due to the city's inability to produce evidence until now. We will handle this in 1 day. The prosecution will present its case, the defense will present its case, the witnesses will be presented with cross-examination, there will be closing arguments, or the closing debate, then the jury will make their verdict, and I will make my sentence. Is everyone clear on this? I expect no funny business. I expect nothing out of line. Every T dotted, every T crossed, every I dotted. Have I made myself clear? And Silas
Yes.
says, Sam from the back says yes.
Well,
The artificer actually kind of stands at attention almost, like her training kicks in such a serious manner. The Blackstaff says, of course, Judge. We will do everything we can to uphold the code legal and make it proud. And Silas says, I will also be using the code legal to make sure justice is found here today. The judge will escort the jurors to the Palace of Waterdeep for the trial that starts in 3 hours, and the Blackstaff leaves with the 3 Doom Raiders. Schemo stays behind.
Yeah, Artie.
Yes. She comes up here to talk to you guys. She says, Griffin, go away. And he's just kind of like, oh, and walks down here. Thorgrin, my friends told me that you were in charge of creating some fraudulent evidence. EB said it had something to do with old bodies.
Fraudulent? No. Evidence? Yes. Come with me.
And
I'm gonna run away doing jazz fingers.
The artificer says, wait, I have to go to the palace. I have to get my legal arguments in order. Tell me what I need to present, and you make sure the evidence is sturdy.
Is 6 bodies sturdy?
She says, that would be very good. How old are they?
Some are bloated, some are pretty roughed up. I mean, they're just floating there. One of them has, like, a bunch of silk root powder on them, too, so it could have been a drug deal gone wrong.
She says, ooh, that's excellent. Where are these bodies?
Oh, in the pier.
The Docksward, very close to the beer column. This could work. Blinken, do you still have Zaraj's bow? Some of those arrows as thick as saplings.
and I point at Thorgan. It's probably in that briefcase that he had.
She says, excellent. That could work. Thing is, I would need a witness. Thorgrin, in my notes I don't have your name down properly, because I didn't know your real name at the time I made the report. Huel also told me his name was Destry Castellanta, some nonsense. I couldn't put Inchi down because he's a member of the Thieves Guild. And Blinken, you were honest with me. Your name is in the report. Could I call you to testify that you saw Zaraj buy those arrows and use that bow for crime against these bodies?
What if they attempted to murder us at some point? Can we just say that they attempted to murder us?
Is that true?
Yeah.
In circumstances you would be willing to be cross-examined about?
What?
If I call any of you as a witness, Silas the Spur Sterling gets to cross-examine you. He will hunt down any defect in your story like a microscopic insect in a field of grass, and he will gobble you up faster than you could believe.
They ain't gonna use no magic, like, get in my head, right?
No, magic is forbidden in the courtroom. The law must stand on its own.
Good, then yes.
She says, Thorgrin, you were deputized by a random City Watch member. Would you be willing to testify with your real name?
Trying to remember if I, out of character, do I have any crimes that I can link to myself, or no?
Not in this city.
Perfect! Then yes.
Well, a dwarf with a very long beard and purple tattoos did kidnap Elzerna Castellanter, but he was a member of the Thieves Guild. And you
it's a good thing that...
and you cut your beard.
It's a good thing I'm a dwarf with a short beard.
Yeah.
And purple tattoos.
Okay. Blinken, would you be willing to testify?
Yes.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not a good liar.
It's okay, you don't have to lie. Just say they attempted to murder you.
Okay, yeah, and then Mr. Rooster there is going to cross-examine, and I'm just gonna get a little stage fright. So I'm gonna confidently say I probably wouldn't be that good to testify.
It's okay. As a witness of someone who attempted to murder you, I can confirm that they did in fact try to murder you.
Okay.
The artificer turns to Inchi and says, Xanathar would never let me call you as a witness, Inchi. I'm sure you'd be great, but the risk is too high. And she turns to EB and says, would you be willing?
I'm great at tests.
She says, Xanathar would petrify me in the night. That would be a step too far. He keeps the crime under control. I make sure his little scams go unnoticed. That's the way it works.
Yeah.
EB, would you be willing to testify? Say that the Doom Raiders tried to murder you, or that you saw them dealing silk root, or dumping bodies.
You should
Certainly.
do that last one, EB.
I believe, yep. I believe that last one probably is our best bet.
She says, are you convincing under pressure?
Yes.
Excellent. She turns to all of you and says, there's one more thing. You remember the night of the moon dance? We caught Sad Boy McGee pretending to be the Shadow Man? He was set up as a patsy, a victim of the Doom Raiders. They left him Zaraj's bow, the Silk Root. They were going to tie my assassination attempt and the Silk Root dealing to him. We let him go. But remember he had that book, the Doom Raiders autobiography, with a personal signature from Istrid, calling him their biggest fan. I've added some things to that. If we could bring in Sad Boy McGee to back up that testimony and point at the Doom Raiders and say that they gave him Silk Root powder, that would really be a good tie-in. And it's true. So if you could find Sad Boy McGee and bring him here before the trial, that would be excellent. And you guys know that...
Do we know his...
You told him to come by the bar later and maybe get a job from y'all.
Hmm.
Now, were we offering him a real job, or were we offering him a job as a cadaver?
It sounded like you were offering him a real job.
Yeah.
I don't
How
think
much
I was
does a
there for
cadet
that.
pay?
Okay.
Well, I mean, we wouldn't have to pay anything.
Okay, give me just a second. I need to load
Good
up a
job, security.
random map here.
What kind of benefits do they have? You have 401k.
Oh, you don't match contributions? Oh, man. Okay, just a second. God damn it. Give me just a moment. Okay. So y'all step out of Blackstaff Tower, and it's a little ride down the cobblestone streets towards the palace where the court case will take place. The Doom Raiders are ahead of y'all in this cart. You actually notice it is the Artificer's self-driving cart. The wheels glow blue as it drives itself along the cobblestone streets. Inside are the Doom Raiders, along with the Blackstaff. Griffin McElroy leaves Blackstaff Tower, gets on his Griffin, and flies up into the sky. He is going to be aerial support for this escort. And then Silas, Sterling, Schemo, and Featherstone are walking alongside y'all, and y'all are walking with the Artificer. Outside the perimeter of Blackstaff Tower, you start hearing chants. Free Davil, free Zaraj, free Istrid, free them, free them, free them. No more prosecutions, no more prosecutions. And you hear singing. The singing of a chorus, of dozens of fans singing in unison. Looking ahead, you see a sea of people wearing all black, of all races, of all genders, all wearing the same clothes, and their hair dyed black and mascara over their face. These are the Doom Raiders fans, protesting the trial, blocking the road. And Schemo says, "Oh my God, Silas, you gotta hide me, man. I can't just be out here." And Featherstone says, "No worries," and she pulls out a black cloak from her purse and just throws it over Schemo's face. They won't mob you if they can't see you. Now just keep down, stick to the shadows." And the Artificer says, "Oh, they better not try anything. Oh, they better not try anything. We can't be too aggressive with them. Silas will use that in the trial. Call it prejudice."
I have a question for the Artificer real fast.
Of course.
How, when should I say we found the bodies? How long ago will it be realistic?
She says the Doom Raiders went to jail about a month ago. They were doing a lot of criminal activity about that time. So if you say 5 to 4 weeks ago, that would be the perfect time frame.
All right.
She says we know they were active Silk Route dealers at the time. That would work. The self-driving cart comes to a stop, and the Artificer races out in front, and Griffin McElroy flies down to put some space between the fans and the cart. Silas says, "My boy, do you think there's any way that you could go out there and talk to those fans, calm them down? This could make you look bad to the jury. Make you look like you're starting to riot, like everything the Force says about you is true." And Schemo says, "I don't know, man. I don't know if there's anything I could do. Let me talk to Davil." And Schemo races up to the side of the self-driving cart. The fans begin chanting louder, screaming, "Free Zaraj, free Davil, free Istrid," and they're walking closer towards the cart. And some of them are singing. What do you guys do?
They're casting spells. They're It's every dwarf for himself.
Did y'all tell Artie about the magical properties of the fans? I don't think y'all did. But
No.
do you really yell that
I don't
out,
think
Thorgan?
so.
I mean, I do say that we should be careful. Like, they could actually start a riot. There's enough of them.
Artie says, "They're harmless. I'll threaten
No,
them
they're
and they'll
not.
back down."
No, they won't.
So one of those bodies
What do you
was
mean?
one of
I
the
mean,
fans.
they've already
used.
caused a kerfuffle. No, that's all good. Your turn. Go ahead.
Seem to have some ability with their magic and their singing to affect people. I haven't seen them operate in a large crowd, but one person on their own was enough to set two of us in a group of three, really put us on our back foot, so to speak.
A collection of sorcerers and wizards? This has to be organized.
Yes, it's like they're planning a riot to escape.
She says, "I'm deputizing each of you immediately to be able to handle these fanboys and fangirls and these ridiculous cretins."
I demand your finest magic weapons for crowd control.
She digs through one of the many utility pouches she has, and eventually she arrives at one that's like on her shoulder. There's a little pocket there. She unbuttons it with her bronze arm, and she throws 3 little pills at you, Thorgrin, and she says, "Those make a big cloud of smoke, very difficult to see through. If some of these were to get knocked out, I don't think anybody would care, especially if they didn't see who did it."
I'm gonna put them in my mouth.
Okay. Do you bite down?
No,
Okay.
not yet.
Okay. She says, I can't be seen being too aggressive. I might bias the jury if reports of it get out. Can you guys go ahead and handle this for me?
I like nod and just kind of instinctively covering my ears, plugging my ears and going, I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. They are dancing in a row.
And Silas...
Yeah, we can.
Okay. What were you saying?
I was gonna say, yeah, we can do crowd control briefly.
Okay. As you begin moving forward, Silas says, Featherstone, make sure Schemo makes it to the courthouse unharmed, okay? The Blackstaff will protect our other clients. I'm gonna duck around this crowd, try to get ahead, get some of the work done, see if they've submitted any evidence. And Silas runs off into the alleyway. Featherstone gets right beside Schemo, and she kind of flexes her yellow hands for a moment, and razor-sharp claws, the claws of an owl, pop out of that. And she has her back to Schemo, and her head is just constantly rotating 300 degrees back and forth, keeping an eye on everything while the rest of her body stays still. Schemo runs up to the self-driving cart, the windows roll down, and the Blackstaff says, This is exactly what I was talking about. You Doom Raiders are out of control. Look at what you do to this city. Schemo kind of jumps up onto the cart. He can't get inside it, but he's jumping up on the rail outside. And he says, Davil, say something to these guys. Get them to calm down. This could bias the jury if a riot starts. This isn't a show, man. This is a court. And Davil says, I didn't ask these guys to do anything, really. I mean, who am I to stop passion? And Zaraj...
Liar, liar, your pants are on fire.
Zaraj and Istrid kind of snicker. Okay. Everybody roll initiative.
Joyous day, Kalukale. Let's see.
Wow. Oh, I forgot to add my bonus. I believe I got a 4 total.
Foe.
Journey, I need my character sheet. You gotta move your big lump.
Sam got a 4.
Oh, boy. I got a dirty 20.
I also got a dirty 20.
You could go first.
Dirty.
Sean, what'd you get?
I got a 16.
Okay. Fuck. Let me add labels to these. Sorry. This is one of the maps I was going to make and didn't have time to. Okay, Sean, what'd you get?
16.
16, and then we're just going to keep that order as is. Where's Artie? She should have a turn. Okay, so the way this is going to work, if for 3 rounds of combat, y'all can you need to get the cart through at least 3 rounds of combat as it moves forward, okay? That will be a success here. Thorgrin, you go first. What do you do?
I'm going to grab a piece of wood as like a club.
Okay.
I am defending the cart. Anyone who gets too close is getting a bonk. Keep your distance! Get back! Back, you!
Ability that the fanboys used on you had a radius of 5 feet. Okay, so you race to the front of the cart?
Yes. I get to the front of the cart. I can't move my token again.
God damn it. You should be able to.
And yeah, any of them that get too close to the cart, I will smack them.
Smack them. Okay. That would only take... This map is relatively to scale, and there are the token things on it. I will probably make these smaller. Okay. So, Thorgrin, you are right here. Do you want to hold an action, or do you have any abilities you can put on standby here?
I'm just gonna hold an action. Like I said, if anyone gets too close to the cart, that is going to like damage it or like hinder its travel, they're gonna get a bonking.
Okay. About 10 feet in front of you is a goth baddie, a woman wearing an elegant black gown with her face in like distinct white makeup with black mascara and dyed black hair, and she looks at you with a rage in her eyes that you would dare do this to her idols. Blinken, it is your turn next. Your head looks around. You scan the environment. You see Elzerna behind you, like raise her fist in the sky and position her fingers as if she's holding a pick, like she is about to summon the golden axe. You turn around and you can see the self-driving cart, 10 feet ahead of you, with the Doom Raiders inside. The Doom Raiders who were desperately looking for that golden axe because they believe it belongs to them. What do you do?
Well, I turn around to Elzerna and shake. No, no, no! Don't do that here. And I go back to the crowd, and I'll say, "Listen, you cretins! I know you're screaming for your band. I'm watching every one of you, and if you do something stupid, yes." That's what I'll say.
Blinken, you should be able to move your own token. Please position yourself.
I'll move up here.
Okay. Do you also hold your action?
Yeah, I'll hold my act. Well, hold on. Let me check here. What I'll do, actually, let's see. 1, 2. Okay. So what I'll do, I'm going to go ahead and I got the ability to do aid. So I'm going to do that.
Okay.
And let me go ahead and put that in the chat.
That's detect magic.
Oops, wrong one.
Hey, there's magic
I thought I
around you.
hit that.
Hey, that cart, it's moving by itself. There's no horse.
Yeah, well, that's kind of useless.
Oh.
It's this one.
Up to 3 creatures within range. Bolsters your allies with toughness and resolve. Okay.
Gains 5 points more. And then, yeah.
Alright, I'm going to position EB a bit closer to the cart and Elzerna as well. So all of your allies, including the Artificer and Schemo, would be within 30 feet of you, and Griffin McElroy. Okay. So pick 3.
I'm going to pick Thorgren, EB, and I'll do Griff McElroy.
Thorgren, you get, what is that, +5?
On the hit points, yeah.
So I'm going to give you a +5 in the little green circle or blue circle above your head. You said EB as well?
Yeah, EB.
And Griffin.
Yep.
Griffin McElroy is riding his Griffin Beaksley. He is currently like on the roof right here looking down. He's landed on the edge of the roof and the Griffin and him are looking down at these fans. At higher levels when you cast this... Oh, which spell slot are you casting it at?
Just the 2nd level. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, so that should be 10 hit points for EB and Thorgren and Griffin.
Yep.
Alright, my bad. Okay.
And then I'll do that, and that's it. Yeah, I'll end my turn there.
All right, that's movement and an action. Thank you. Inchi, it is your turn. What do you do? The Artificer has fallen behind. She she has cocked her arm in that position where she extends 2 fingers and holds her thumb up, looking very similar to the Drow elves holding the hand cannons. You see electrical magic appear at her fingertips. She is not going to get involved, but she will aid y'all if it really comes down to it. What do you do, Inchi?
Let me double check the spell to make sure it is right. I know I've used it before. Let me look it up real quick. I might not have it written down on my character page.
Okay.
Here we go. And she would like to cast Mirror Image, because we're just helping escort this carriage, you said?
Yes, but it looks like it could get violent with all these fans of the Doom Raiders here. It hasn't gotten violent yet, but there's tension in the air.
And she's going to cast Mirror Image, so 3 more goblins appear, just of himself, to be a little goblin army backing up this carriage. That's what it seems like.
Okay. EB, appearing beside you are so many Inchies. Just a bunch of little illusionary Inchies. And you notice that you can tell that they are illusionary. It's very weird. Normally you can't see magic like that, but with this mental connection you now share with the rest of the group through the Gold Dragon Aranax, you can see Inchi's magic as it's happening. Inchi, you're going to
Alright, cool.
So it's
stay behind the cart?
yeah, all 4 Inchies will either behind the cart or on like either side. I feel like I have enough Inchies where one might be on either side, just guarding it.
Tell me. One on each side. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So one Inchi actually kind of muscles by Schemo and says, ah, bah, bah, bah. And then
Yeah.
you're behind it. Okay. And you're going to end your turn?
Yeah, that'll end my turn.
Okay. Can you put mirror image in the chat for me?
I will try my best.
Or no, I'll look it up. I'm sorry, you're not in Roll20.
I actually did get into Roll20, but it's going to take me a minute to write it up. I'll have it on my spell page.
Okay. You don't have to write it up. I found it. Thank you.
Gotcha.
And EB, last of the half pints, it is your turn. What do you do?
All right. I'll grab an improvised weapon, I suppose. There's like hunks of wood nearby, you said?
Yeah, and you would have your weapons on you.
I don't know if I have... See, the thing is, I'm not going to brandish a knife on these people. That would be a bit much.
Yeah.
Let me see. Do I have... Oh, wait, no. I have a crowbar, so I'm going to brandish a
Oh,
crowbar.
hell
Yeah.
yes.
I'm going to brandish a crowbar, and I'm going to march up to the front if I can squeeze through.
Yes. Yes, you'll have to squeeze right past Schemo, but yes, you can do that.
All right. I can move up to 20 feet. So I'll move up to the front, and I'll say, all right, people, let's not get too excited here. Let's all calm down and have a calm and collected atmosphere as we move our way to the courthouse. Trying to do my
And all
best
four-
Danny McBride impression.
All 4 Inchies say, yeah, what he said.
I'm just
yeah,
going to use
all at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, just sort of. Yep. Go to
I'm
the-
gonna
the
whisper
crowd
to-
and-
I was
ahead.
gonna whisper to one of the illusionary Inchies and be like, so, I thought we were gonna, like, bring the Yardie to, see the things.
I mean, yeah, this happened as soon as you left Blackstaff Tower. You haven't had a chance. I mean, you could just run. Let the Artificer deal with it.
No. I have to bring her to the dock.
Oh, yeah, you do. Well, no, she said that she has to go to the palace. I don't know if I should control it like that. Yeah, she could break away with you, but she would need to
I
make
thought-
sure these people are delivered to the palace first, at least.
Yeah, I was under the impression that he could just tell her where it is and she would like make it happen. But I guess
Yeah.
that's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to shit on the ideas too much. I felt so bad last session when I told Inchi that Xanathar wouldn't do anything because Asmodeus is involved. But that goes both ways. Asmodeus isn't out there telling all of your deals to other people. So there's that, at least. And if I break it for Xanathar, then he could break it for you. And it's no fun if the devil is just telling everybody your business.
Yeah, what a gossipy fishwife.
Yeah, what a gossipy fishwife.
The illusion Inchi that Thorgan talked to, I think that was just a whisper, so Inchi himself couldn't hear it, so he just has the illusion point back at the real Inchi, and the real Inchi just says, eh.
Okay. That's everybody's turn. Okay, the self-driving cart has stopped right now. It needs to move forward for at least 3 turns to get to the palace. It is Artie's turn. She is holding her action. Schemo says, come on, Davil, just say something to them. They'll listen to you. You're the front man. And Davil says, no, guys, he says it quietly. Stop. I hate this. Don't do this for me. Featherstone says, Mr. Schemo, we should get out of here. We should get out of here now. I cannot protect you in such a chaotic environment. Griffin McElroy also holds his turn. And now it is the fanboy's turn. Just a second. Let me read something. Fuck, my mouse is acting all up. Okay. So, what happens on the fanboys' turn is this one right here steps forward. The crowd behind him singing. They're going, oh, Ho, oh, oh, which you all recognize as the howling music that Davil was singing before he made everybody fall at the court of the moon dance. This one steps forward, one of these members of the Doom Raiders that walks unnaturally. He has all these stitches all over his body, as if his neck and arms and hands were stitched back onto him. You look into his eyes and they are black with white pupils, and he looks up at Griffin McElroy and he says, fuck. He says, well, I think I'm gonna burn in hell. Everybody, burn the house down and send it to the hells. And he sings that in the direction of Griffin McElroy, and his voice booms and comes out and gets higher and higher and higher until it's painful to listen to. Because he's targeting Griffin, Griffin is the only one that has to roll this save. He needs to make a DC 14 concentration throw. Or is that Constitution? That's Constitution, my bad.
Yeah.
Ooh, with a 13, Griffin McElroy is subject to the Sonic Screech, an ability that only these labeled as stands can do. It is on a recharge. They cannot do this every turn, but there are multiple of them in the crowd. Griffin McElroy brings his hands to his ears, and his Griffin Beaksley begins shrieking and trying to fly away from this noise. He is going to take 6d6 thunder damage. So he has taken 27 damage. He blows through the temp HP that you gave him, Blinken, but that means he has only taken 17 damage right now instead of the full 27. Yeah. And I'm doing him and Beaksley as one because it would be even more tokens to have on here. And the rest of the crowd yells, "Free them! Free them! Let the Black Parade march!" And they all begin to walk forward, singing louder now. You guys don't see what happens to Beaksley or Griffin McElroy as they kind of like roll over onto the roof, clutching their ears. Going back to the top of the order, Thorgrin, it is your turn. What do you do?
They're casting spells. They're attacking. I'm gonna run up to the one who's currently singing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to rage.
Okay.
And I'm going to guess punch him because I didn't really grab anything blunt.
Yeah. You grabbed a piece of wood.
Ah, yes, I will club him.
Okay. Give me that club.
Clubs do a D4. I'm just gonna roll my dagger damage.
Okay.
23.
23. Is that attack? No, that's damage.
To hit.
Oh, to hit? That definitely hits.
8.
The Infernal Dagger is not +4. Or is that your strength?
That's just my strength.
Okay.
That's not including my rage or any of that fun stuff.
Okay. Does this 8 piercing damage take into account your radiant damage?
Nope.
Are you choosing not to?
No,
do that?
I'm rolling it right now.
Okay.
I forgot to add it to the roll for 10.
10 total?
Yeah. Well, 18 total.
Okay, I was about to say, that's real low for Thorgrin. And as you punch him in the face, he begins mumbling, "I know a thing about contrition, 'cause I got a lot to spare. And I'll be granting your permission, 'cause you haven't got a prayer." Blinken, your turn. You know, on the next turn of all these fans, they're going to attack en masse.
All right. I draw my arrow and start kind of, drawing and using the magic from the dragon. And I'm like, I'm warning you, and I will hold my action until, if there was another one that attacks, I will shoot at them. Okay.
So you call upon the magic of Aranax to wreath this arrow in golden magical flame. Everybody can see that. And you're holding your action, so you can't make an intimidation check. Okay. Inchi, your turn. What do you do?
Because let's see who. I don't know who's directly next to me. I guess.
Oh shoot, you
And
need
she-
a screenshot of this, don't you?
No. Let me see if I can pull it separate here.
I'm gonna post a screenshot to the Discord for you anyway.
Okay. I am in the map, but everything's all blurry.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. It looks like I'm right next to. And she's going to nudge Schemo. Says, I guess my Inchi army isn't scaring him, huh?
And Schemo says, "Just hold them off. Hold them off. I can stop this. I can." Davil, what are you doing? He seems to be trying to talk to Davil. He seems to be in a panic. He knows that this can go bad for so many people.
I guess I'll just have to bust out the ghost, and Inchi will then cast Summon Aberration. I think that
Okay.
just makes all the Inchis disappear, and in its place is going to appear a slod, whatever that thing is.
Oh,
A slad.
Those are
slad or
scary.
slod.
Slad.
They're like giant demon frogs.
Let me see
Well, yeah.
if Roll20 comes with one of those.
And she casts a big old demon frog.
That will not get rid of your mirror image because mirror image isn't concentration.
Oh, dope. Okay,
Yeah.
well,
That is
I'm
a
adding,
buff.
yeah,
Oh, fuck.
I'm just adding more people to this army. Come on, fucking people.
People.
Yeah, I forgot. Fane boys. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, these goth fanboys. Okay, I had to reload my Roll20. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. So what does the red slad do? An aberrant spirit. Ooh, this is conjuration magic. There we go.
Yes.
To you, it feels just like crafting an illusion, but you think back to your lessons at El Torchel Academy, and you call out to the other magic, the magic that you just seem to have an intuitive sense for, and you know that what you summoned is not an illusion, but a real, dangerous spirit. Okay, the creature is an ally to you and companions, shares your initiative count, and takes its turn immediately after you. It obeys your verbal commands. Okay. What do you command it to do, Inchi?
Frog thing. Go growl at those guys. And she just points to the crowd.
It goes.
Maybe make an
Zoidberg.
intimidation check, but that's about all Edgy's doing with him right now.
Yeah, let me pull up its stats. Oh, fuck you, Roll20. Okay. Aberrant Spirit has a -2 on charisma checks.
I guess a frog can't growl too well.
Yeah. But it still gets to
Got
try.
Murloc.
Yeah.
And it got a 9. These fans, they see more fucked up stuff in their dreams than you could ever summon, Inchi. They're not intimidated by it at all.
Damn.
We'll see about that. Yeah, that ends my turn.
EB, it is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna look at him and say, "All right, this is your last chance. Something's gonna happen." And I'm gonna raise my crowbar, but I'm not going to strike yet.
You're gonna hold your action.
Yeah, and I'll. This is just a fangirl right in front of me, like I'm about to bash this
This
girl who's a fan of.
this sweet
band.
lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, this very sweet.
He's like a goth baddie.
goth baddie.
Yeah.
The self-driving cart lurches forward. The Blackstaff has decided that it will move no matter what.
I'll get out of the way. Well, I guess on my turn, so.
Well, I'm not. You can step aside because you didn't even move. So you step aside. Thorgrin is engaged in combat, so well, no, he can move 5 feet. The cart moves forward right here, and that fangirl you were just looking at, EB, puts her hands on the cart and tries to like push at it. She says, "Stop! Stop this! This is insane!" And her voice kind of echoes with some magic. Do you still want to do nothing on your turn? Oh no, you held your turn. My bad. Artie
Yeah.
says, "And she, don't you have any kind of magic that could knock out a crowd? Anything low-level cloud kill, something like that?"
Oh yeah, big old frog guy right there.
Oh, Agma, grant me the strength to, the intelligence to
Me
find a
too.
way through this. Schemo is.
I mean, it's not an illusion.
That seems to comfort her somewhat. Schemo is like running alongside the cart now with this black cloth covering his face, still yelling at Davil. Davil, you have to do something. Guys! And he rips off the cloak on his face and steps forward and says, "All of my fans, you guys have to stop." And he is going to make 2 charisma checks. The first one against Davil, the second one against the crowd. He gives himself some bardic inspiration to be able to do this. The first one against Davil gets a... what does he have? He has +3, an 8. And then his next one against the crowd, is even worse with a 6. And the fans go, Schemo! Schemo, help us! Help us get them out! Free them! Free the Doom Raiders! Free the Doom Raiders! And Davil says, I mean, wow, like, they really love us. They're just great, aren't they? The Blackstaff says, push forward at all costs. Push forward at all costs. Featherstone keeps up with Schemo. She has her claws out and her eyes are scanning the road ahead. She does not care about these fans, and she knows the Blackstaff can handle herself. She's only here to protect Schemo. It is now the fans' turn. This fangirl in the front has like these spiky bracelets on and this spiky collar around her neck, and she begins striking at the tires of the self-driving cart, and she does this twice with the spikes on her wrists.
Yeah.
Only the second one hits, and that is going to do 7 damage or 8 damage to the cart. The fanboy behind her is going to run up and do the same thing. He attacks twice with some spiky gear that he has on, and his first attack gets a natural 20. The second one is also a natural 20. God damn, son. So he
Cheating DM.
Nah, that was on roll 20. That's why I do it like that. He said,
I can roll 20.
He's hacking.
and let the spirit
Man.
come on through you. We got innocence for days. Well, you think I'm gonna burn in hell? Everybody burn the house right down and say. And he attacks the cart for 4d8 plus 4 damage, getting a total of 18 against the cart. So the cart has already taken 25 damage. The front wheel begins to lose some of its air, but the magic keeps it rotating. It will continue to move forward, at least for now. Thorgrim, this Stan in front of you, this one that you attacked, steps forward towards you and says, "And say now what I want to say. Tell me I'm an angel and take this to my grave." And he is going to cast that I don't love you, which is similar to Thunder Wave. Make a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw. With a 17, Thorgrim, you pass. Schemo also needs to make this saving throw. He also passes. The self-driving cart itself makes a saving throw at disadvantage because it's an immobile object. And it passes. Okay, so all of you are not pushed back, which is important, and you take 3d6 damage only. Thorgrim, you take 13 damage. Schemo takes 13 damage. The cart takes 13 more damage. The wheels get a little bit rickety, and one of the metal plates on the roof loosens and squeaks. The other fanboys move up. As soon as you strike one of them down, another one will take its place. It is Griffin McElroy's turn, and he comes back onto the edge of the roof, and he flies down into the middle of all of this crowd right here, and Beaksley begins attacking, and Griffin raises a sword above his head, and he is going to attack. So Beaksley makes 2 attacks, 14 and a 19, that hits. It's going to hit this fangirl right here, and I believe it was 2d8 piercing damage for 16 damage. and she falls to the ground bloodied, not dead, but clearly not expecting to take a Griffin attack and stay standing. Griffin, Mikhail, Beaksley, that was Beaksley's attack. This is Griffin's attack. You shouldn't make joke-named characters a part of the plot.
Beaksley attack!
He attacks this fanboy that's close by the cart right here, and he hits, and he is going to do 2d8
Yeah, the
damage.
demon slad we're gonna name Noodles.
Noodles. Alright, he took 7 damage, so that one is still standing. Thorgrin, it's back to your turn. What do you do?
I'm going to drop the club.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pull out the daggers because now it's getting real.
Okay, you pull out these like infernal black and red daggers, and all the fans and Schemo and the Doom Raiders go, ooh.
And I rage.
Okay, you were already raged. Oh no, you didn't attack. Well, you took damage last turn.
No, I didn't. Where's my attack? Infernal dagger. I didn't rage.
You said that you raged last turn and you took damage.
No, I did. Sorry. Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm dumb.
Yep.
It's okay. That's why I'm here,
alright.
buddy.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna recklessly attack.
I
the
say
first
this as he's about to like kill 3 people in one turn.
Yeah.
All right.
So 23 or 15?
Are you multi-attacking?
No. Those are my first 2 rolls for the first hit.
Okay.
I forgot to roll with advantage.
The 23 definitely hits.
Cool. 7 piercing, 9 radiant.
For a total of 16, so 16 plus 18 is 34.
All right. Now I'm going to do my extra attack, which is this one for 21, and 10 piercing.
That hits. 10 piercing. He has taken 44 damage tonight. With that, he falls over, you bleeding from these massive wounds that you have put in him. He falls over to the ground, dead.
I'm gonna step up to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus action
Okay.
attack.
Okay.
Because I'm using finesse weapons.
Do it.
15 to hit.
Let me check their armor class. That hits. Their armor is leather armor. It's heavy leather black jackets.
8.
8, so he has taken 15 damage tonight. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, I only have 3 attacks total.
Okay.
Now.
Blinken, it is your turn. Actually, Thorgrin, that's enough damage. This fanboy falls over bloodied. Not dead, but bloodied. These are not professional fighters or professional adventurers. These ones called stands, though, those are the higher level ones. And each of these are a different person. They're not like clones of anybody. They have different stats, the fanboys and the stands.
Well, it's gonna be awkward when I have to explain to the artificer why there's a ton of dead bodies inside the street.
Well, that's why you're doing it and not her. Blinken, it is your turn. What do you do?
I'm going to shoot towards the crowd, towards the center with the magic arrow, but the intention is to intimidate them and I'll be like, back off.
Blinken, let's say that you release it like right above this fanboy's head, and it flies over into the center of the crowd, and it, through Aranax's magic, a giant roar of flame is released right on top of everybody. They can feel the heat, but it doesn't hurt them. Is that okay with you?
Right. Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine.
And with that, make an intimidation check.
Okay.
You need to beat a 10.
Okay. Intimidation. Roll high, roll high. That's good.
Ooh, very
Yeah.
good. Blinken, roll a d6.
Okay. 3.
Blinken, 3 of these fanboys and 1 fangirl run away, provoking an attack of opportunity from Griffin McElroy, or from Beaksley, who acts on instinct. The 16 that hits that 1 fanboy for 13 damage, And after that first attack, Griffin pulls back on the reins and faces him towards the cart. That fanboy falls over, bloodied. The other two continue running away, intimidated by all that's going on.
Okay, and I think that'll end my turn.
They duck out an alley and leave the battlefield. Inchi, your turn. A lot of people have been hurt. One person is dead. What do you do? You are still hanging back here with the artificer. You have your mirror images around the cart, and the slad.
Inchi and his clones would like to kind of like move up in unison.
Okay.
So
keep
Inchi.
one of these around you.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah, move your token where you want.
Yeah, try. That should do. And Inchi would like to chuck a dagger at this fanboy right here.
Okay. That one has not been injured yet at all. Well, I think all of the ones that have been injured have fallen over bloodied. Okay. Roll an attack
Alright.
for me.
And I got a +3, so that's a 19.
19, that hits. Roll that damage.
All right. That's going to be a whopping D4 for 3 damage.
You don't add anything to that?
No, sir.
Okay.
And, sorry, go ahead.
Any other attacks?
Yeah, the aberration, its turn and initiative goes right after my action or my turn or whatever.
Yes, sir.
So then I'll order the aberration, attack that bleeding guy. And then she points to the guy that you just checked his dagger at.
Okay. The slad can attack with its claws. What's your spell attack modifier, Inchi?
Spell attack modifier. It's a +6.
So this slad rolls a 19 for attack, and that hits. And its damage is 1d10 +3 plus the spell's level. What level did you cast the spell at?
For summon aberration, 4.
Okay, 1d10 +3 +4. So 6 + 7 is 13.
13.
So this fanboy has taken 16 points of damage, and he falls over to the ground bloodied, coughing up blood on his hands and knees in the cobblestone. EB, it is your turn. What do you do? Inchi just threw a dagger like right over your head expertly. You didn't feel unsafe about that at all. It felt kind of cool, actually. What do you do?
So it appears that deadly force is being used.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna
I tried growling at him.
drop that crowbar and I'm gonna pull out my big knife and attack fanboy right in front of me.
That one is already on the ground bloodied. He is out of the fight, but he's still alive.
Oh.
You can choose to kill him if you want.
No, not right now.
Okay.
And fangirl that is in front of the cart, did she get hit by that, or did she successfully stopped it, right?
She attacked one of the wheels. Like, she's kind of just beating on it and walking with it. She's not getting ran over by it.
I will attack her with my knife.
Maybe the cart could do an attack. Okay. Give me that attack.
All right. 15.
That hits.
All right. And do I get a sneak attack sneak attack bonus? I don't know. Well, is she within 5? I guess either Thorgrim or the
If you moved up close enough to attack her, there would not be an ally nearby. I don't think the slad would count. Well, let me...
Okay, gotcha. No, nothing's within...
Let me real quick read its real form. When the creature disappears. The creature is an ally to you and your companions. It is an ally.
So, but doesn't the ally need to be within 5 feet of my target, though?
Yes. So yeah, you don't get sneak attack for this.
All right. Well, that's okay. Sorry, just making sure I have the right bonus. All right, 6 damage.
6 damage. All right, she takes 6 damage. She goes, "Ow, you bitch." It is the self-driving cart's turn, and it moves forward again. The fangirl was distracted, so she gets hit by the very wheel. She just blew all the air out. She gets hit by the steel wheel. And that's going to do 2d10 of damage to her. For 7, she got lucky. That's a total of 13, so she is still in the fight. And the cart is going to move forward 20 feet, pushing her out of the way, pushing Griffin out of the way. The cart is now right here. It is still surrounded by enemies and Griffin. It is the Artificer's turn, and she runs forward, and she is going to take cover over here. And she says, Featherstone, get your clients under control. And Featherstone says back to her, I don't know, this kind of makes you look really bad. Or in her pompous British voice, oh, I don't know, this makes you look very bad. It is Schimo's turn.
Oh, heavens. You look terrible. Oh.
Schemo looks at the dead body of the fan in front of him, just confused and sad and angry, and he rushes forward, jumping over that body, and he says, Davil, do something! Please, do it! Do it for me! He's gonna roll charisma check with advantage. Oof. Rolling a 3 and a 6. And Davil says, Look, man, everyone's against us. I'm not raising a finger to stop people that are with us. And Schemo says, people are fucking dying, man. And Featherstone is going to run up here and try to grapple Schemo and drag him back into this alley to get him to safety. Ooh, 17. Schemo has to roll an opposed. He got a 2, so Featherstone successfully just grabs the front of his cloak with one of her claws and begins pulling Schemo into the alleyway. And he goes, Davil! Istrid! Do something! It is now the fanboys' turn. EB, you are going to be attacked by this fangirl.
Okay.
And does she have an ally? Yes, she does have an ally within 5 feet of her, so she gets advantage on this. Well, no, the ally is incapacitated, so no, she does not get advantage on this. And she is going to attack you with her spiked gauntlets. She's going to do this twice. She adds a +1 to this. First one misses. Second one also misses. And she goes, I can't believe you would hit a girl. These are all adults, by the way. Oh, so she meant woman.
Yeah. I say, believe it.
Thorgrin, the next Stan in line, rushes at you, and he is going to sing, Tell me I'm a bad man. Kick me like a stray. Tell me I'm an angel, and I'll take it to my grave. And as he sings that, his voice gets higher and higher, and he is now attacking you with that same attack the other Stan did at the Griffin. You need to roll a... shoot, I just had it. Each creature within 10 feet of the... Make a DC 13 wisdom saving throw.
9.
You fail this one. You are pushed 10 feet back, and you have to take 4d6 psychic damage.
I'm gonna pop Fanatical Focus.
Starting at 6th level, the divine power of your god who you love so much fuels your rage and can protect you. If you fail a saving throw while raging, you can re-roll it, and you must use the new roll once per day. Once per rage. Okay. Redo that roll, my man. Need to beat a 13.
For an 18.
For an 18. At first, he had you in the first half, but in the second half, you're not even like resisting being pushed. You just plant your feet and like bend at an angle so that he can't even push you back. You lock your legs, your muscles guide you through this. The power of your god. What's your god's name again?
It was... I forgot.
Dwarven god of like thieves and bandits. I think it starts with a T.
No,
Aphrodite.
Yeah.
No,
Crom.
This is like the third
Hell
time
yeah.
we've had to look this up.
yeah. Anyways.
But yes, so you succeed that time, so you're only going to take 2d6. So
All right.
take 8 thunder damage.
Sorry, take 8, you said?
8, yes.
Alright.
Alright, this fangirl is going to rush up beside EB, and she is also going to attack with her spiked gauntlets. EB, what's your armor class?
15.
15, she also misses. Another one is going to roll up beside you, Thorgrin, and attack you. She got a 19 with one of those. I assume that hits.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to me.
No. So she did 3 damage, but once per day she can use an ability called the Sharpest Lives. When the fangirl hits a creature with a melee attack, and has advantage on the roll, which she does have, the target takes an extra 7 or 2d6 damage. So Thorgrin, in total, you took 13 piercing damage.
Okay, and that's halved because I'm raging.
Okay. And this final Stan is going to try to do the Thunderwave attack on the cart. You play Ring Around the Watch Cart. You play Ring Around the Watch Cart like you never gave a care. So get the choir boys around you. It's a compliment, I swear. And he yells that last part at the cart, getting a 6. The black staff actually slams her staff down on the ground and casts Counterspell, denying the Stan whatever attack he was going to have. And then, at the very end of all the fans' turns, this Stan right here, the one that Thorgrin killed, begins shaking and rattling violently, and he seems to come back to life just to say, "And I said ashes to ashes, we all fall down." And when that happens, he explodes in a puff of black soot. Thorgrin, make a DC 14 dexterity save.
Okay. 23, crit.
This, if it had hit you, would have blinded you with the soot, but you raise your hand right in front of your eyes, and though the entirety of your body is covered in black soot, your eyes remain clear.
Oh,
And
that's
then-
disturbing.
And then you see it. The same thing you saw in the basement of the yawning portal. This white wisp of the fan's soul hovers up in the air and then begins rushing towards the nearest Doom Raider that needs it, which happens to be the only Doom Raider that's taken damage, Schemo. The soul rushes towards Schemo and flies into his mouth, and all the little cuts and bruises that Schemo had on his face heal, and he seems horrified by that this fan's soul just reinvigorated him. And he looks at his hands, and he looks at Featherstone behind him, and he screams at Davil as he's being dragged. "What did you do? What the fuck did you do? Davil! Davil, what deal did you make?" It's Griffin McElroy's turn. He turns around and attacks the fangirl you were attacking, EB. He gets 2 attacks. Neither of them hit. The fangirl says, "Weave, weave," and ducks out of the way. Thorgrin, it's your turn. You have a fangirl at your left, at your right, and a stand to your front. What do you do?
The stand in front of me. I'm going to start beating the shit out of him. So I'm going to recklessly attack.
Yo, he's not an old person.
Too bad. I'm going to start throwing haymakers.
Well, actually, the way he's all stitched together, Schemo even said some of their fans were undead. He might be really old.
Oh,
Attack 1 is for 13 to hit.
13 to hit. I know that's not going to hit, but I want to check his actual stat. Yeah, that doesn't hit. He raises one arm up in the air and catches your blow before it can connect, interrupting your momentum. I know you have
All right.
another attack, though.
Another attack for 18 to hit.
That hits.
16 total, 8 piercing, 8 radiant.
Perfect.
Bonus action attack
Okay.
for 11.
11 attack. That does not hit.
Yeah.
That one does not hit. He manages to dodge out of the way of that one. Blinken, your turn. Your magic arrow is on a 5-round recharge or a 3-round recharge?
I think it's 3.
All right. You have 2 more rounds until you can use that again.
Let me see. And I'm like yelling at everyone, "Don't fucking kill him. If you see what happened there," and I point at Schemo when that.
Schemo's getting dragged down an alleyway screaming at Davil. For your action, Blinken, what would you like to do?
I'm going to. Let me check and see. Hold on. No. I could use that arrow 3 more rounds or 2 more rounds. Okay. I'm gonna. I don't want to kill him. I'm gonna go ahead and move up a little more and just kind of make sure my aid's in range with the people. And then what I'll do is I'm going to intimidate and like talk to this fangirl right here, and pull my bow and then like draw and says, "Run away, little girl. You don't want this."
She is at least 18.
Whatever.
Okay. You also have the ability to do non-lethal damage. You could aim for the legs.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that though.
Yeah,
That's the
okay.
point.
Fair enough. Roll an intimidation check. She has not taken damage yet, so just do a straight intimidation check.
Okay. Just regular intimidation. 13.
13. That works on her. What do you say? Get out of here, little girl. And she holds up her hands and she looks to her left, to her right at the exploded black soot of the stand and her friends bleeding out. And she is going to run past you, Blinken. EB, do you do anything? Because she would provoke an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I'll take a swing.
Okay,
15.
that hits.
9 damage.
She has taken 9 damage. Blinken, she runs past you, provoking an attack of opportunity. What do you do?
I just step away. I'm not going to fucking attack her.
Inchi, she runs past you, provoking an attack of opportunity.
Stabby.
All right, roll that attack.
God damn it. It's like fucking Death Stranding. They're going to blow up on our face.
17 hits,
Uh,
Inchi.
Yeah, dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
And it's 4 damage.
4 damage, she is at 13. She is so close to being bloodied. She continues to run, and the artificer points her fingers at the fangirl and looks out and sees that she has plenty of witnesses she can arrest, and she screams out, "Leave Waterdeep now! If I ever see your pale face again, it'll be the end prison for you, immediately."
Jesus.
Inchi, it is your turn. What do you want to do?
Did you say that Emo was not Emo, Schemo was being dragged away into an alley?
Yes, Featherstone is trying to protect him. She is not hostile towards him. She's trying to protect him by getting him away from all of this.
Yeah.
And she had to grab him and force him to do that. She is dragging him away for his own safety.
Gotcha. In that case, I know it's not going to do anything, and she just wants to do it, and she's just going to turn around and chuck another dagger at the fangirl that ran past.
Right. Here we go.
Roll them bones.
That's 18 total.
That hits.
We're gonna die.
That's another 4.
It's another 4. That brings her
Jesus.
to
Another max damage.
17. That is not enough to kill her. She falls over to the ground, though. Let's say you got her like right in the knee, and she is unable to crawl away. She is
Gotcha.
down and out,
Gotcha.
but still alive. Inchi, do you do anything else?
Yeah, and she just then turns around and nudges his big frog thing. Says, kill those guys attacking Mr. Eves.
And goes blah, 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 and leaps over EB. Well, no, that would make this area too
Fucking
crowded.
Murloc.
Yeah. Leaps around behind EB and slaps at the fangirl attacking him. That is a 20, not a 12. What? God damn it. What'd you say your spell attack modifier was?
+6.
+6, that gets a 13. I think I've said that hits before. No, that's one below. And it can only do that once, I believe. Nope, it can do it twice. And that one hits. 10d3 plus the spell's level. What was the spell's level?
4.
4, so 10 plus 7.
Mhm.
For a total of 13 damage. This fangirl is not bloodied. This fangirl falls to the claw attacks across her face and chest, and she falls over to the ground dead. And she begins
And that
shaking
ends.
violently. On the fanboy's turn,
God.
she will explode. Well, she's a lower level than the stand. She does something slightly different, but similar. EB, it is your
Yeah, then.
turn. What do you do? You have two bleeding out, or not bleeding out, but bloodied fanboys beside you, and a fangirl dead on the ground, not breathing, but shaking violently. What do you do?
I'll step over her and go to this fellow.
All right. Go ahead and give me an attack.
13.
13. That does not hit. Do you only have one attack?
Yep.
Yep. All right. Let me double check that for you. Yep. No, their armor class is 15.
I'll be right back. I gotta go make sure my cat's okay.
Okie dokie. It is the self-driving
Climb.
cart's turn, and it goes 20 feet ahead, and it actually turns slightly so that it hits this stand, and it'll make an attack roll against it. With a 10, that stand is able to get out of the way, and the cart does no damage, but it is past all the chaos. It has gone 3 turns, and with that, the black staff makes it accelerate even faster. It is Artie's turn, and she is going to run forward, and she says, "Everyone surrender immediately." It is Schimo's turn. He's going to try to roll a strength check. He has to beat a 17. He does not manage to do that, and Featherstone pulls him deeper and deeper into the alley. It is Griffin. Oh, wait, no. The fanboys get to go. Okay, so Thorgrin, this fangirl beside you is, she actually doesn't think she can hit you, so she runs forward towards the artificer, but that provokes an attack of opportunity. Actually, she's close enough it doesn't. So she is going to make 2 attacks on the artificer. His AC is 14, I believe. So one of those attack hits. She's going to do 2d6 of damage to the artificer for 7 damage towards Annabeth Vesper, the artificer. The Stan gets to go next. His ability is on a cooldown, and he is going to do a multi-attack against Thorgrin. Thorgrin, he is going to kick you with some boots that have spikes on the end of it.
Well, that's rude.
Heavy kick, plus 7 to hit. So he got a 13. Does that hit you?
What, sorry?
13.
13, no.
Okay. He gets a second attack, and with unnatural speed, he puts one foot down and brings the other one up, trying to kick you in the face. Ooh, that was almost an at 20. That is a 14. Does that hit?
I have AC 17.
Okay. So that Stan does nothing on his turn, and this final remaining Stan is going to duck into this house right here. And y'all cannot see him right now. I need to measure. Actually, yeah, that helps. Okay. And then at the end of the fan's turn, this fangirl right here that was shaking violently after having drawn her last breath sits up and says, "I said ashes to ashes, we all fall down. We got innocence for days." And she lunges forward to attack you, EB, getting an 11. Does that hit?
Oh yeah, he's still
Oh, he left.
AFK.
Yeah. I don't think that hits him. So with her
No.
final attack, she does nothing. But in the air, right in front of her where she struck, a bunch of that black soot comes out of her weapon, and she falls over dead. And a soul begins coming out of her mouth and nose and floats up into the air. Let's see, the last one healed Schemo for 6, so this one is also going to fly towards Schemo for 5. So now Schemo has only taken 2 damage tonight. And again, it flies straight towards him. He sees it coming. He tries to hold his hands over his mouth and nose so it can't get into him. And it passes right through. And he is rejuvenated once more. And you swear, Thorgrin, from where you are, you can see some of the gray leave his hair. And he screams, "What did you do?" It's Griffin McElroy's turn. He is going to lunge around EB, and Beaksley is going to strike at this Stan. Both of those hit, so the Stan is going to take 4d6 damage for a total of 15, and then Griffin is going to strike with his sword, and that one misses. Thorgrin, it is your turn. What do you do?
I'm gonna yell at the artificer. They're doing magic on Schemo.
She
We
says,
gotta stop them.
I saw it too. I didn't know any of the Doom Raiders were necromancers.
Prison break! They're trying to prison. I'm gonna start punching the Stan even more.
Okay.
And the fangirl beside the artificer says, not artificers, or not necromancers, but spiritual leaders. And the artificer looks her up and down and is going to roll a d20 with disadvantage, because she is at 1 level of exhaustion. And she goes, have you pledged yourself to those bards? And the fangirl says, I would have done anything for them my whole life. Happy to aid them today. All right, Thorgrin, roll your attack against the Stan.
22.
22, that hits.
7 piercing, 6 radiant.
That takes him over 40 HP damage, so this Stan dies. You punch him so hard in the head, the little stitches all around his neck like kind of pop, and his head like falls off to one side as his body collapses. Thorgrin, you have another attack. What would you like to do?
Yeah, so I'm gonna punch again.
He's dead.
Oh.
No, let him punch again.
No.
There's this bloodied one right here, and then the fangirl behind you.
Yeah, let's punch the bloodied one. I'm gonna do this one non-lethally for 21.
Okay.
10 damage.
10 damage. Yeah, that knocks this one out completely, and they fall over to the ground, knocked out, but not dead.
Cool. Bonus action. I'm gonna look at the other fangirl. I'm gonna punch her in the head too.
Okay.
Okay.
Double
hits.
25s. For 10 again, non-lethal.
Thorgrin, you slam this woman's head with your fist, and you actually punch her so hard she bounces off the stone wall next to her, and that is enough to bloody her and knock her out. Well, not knock her out, but bloody her. She is dazed and confused right now. And that is all of the fanboys and fangirls down or dead. There's that one that ran into this building right here, though. Blinken, it is your turn. What do you do?
Well, I guess I'll just kind of yell at the other guys. Be like, yo, I think there's another guy in here. We need to make sure, he doesn't do anything crazy. That ends my turn. I'm not going to go in there. Fuck that.
You want my frog to eat her?
I mean, I prefer you don't kill anyone, but...
Why not?
Did you not see the explosion that happened?
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Let's go make her explode.
Pretty cool. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. No, because there's things flying towards Schemo, it looks like, every time it happens.
All right, frog, go. I don't know, go smack her. Go.
Go chase after the one that ran into this building?
Yep.
All right, how far can the slab move? 30 feet. So it can get right up to the door. Right here. And it goes blah, 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 blah. Inchi, what do you do? Do you just give that order and stand still?
Yeah, the fangirl behind us is she still alive?
She's bloodied, so she is unable to continue fighting, but she is still alive.
Okay. Yeah, and she's just gonna stay with the carriage. She's gonna move up with the rest of the guys.
Okay. The carriage is getting off on its own now. It's actually going faster. On its next turn, it'll move 40 feet.
Nice.
EB, what do you do? All this Stan right next to you. Oh, Sam, are you back?
Yeah, sorry.
All right. This Stan next to you just died. His body is shaking violently. All the other fanboys have been knocked out. There is one that ran away into this building. Y'all do not have eyes on it right now.
All right, I'll try to enter the building. Is there like a open window or an open door that I see immediately?
Yeah, so looking through this building right here, there's a door right here. There's a door the Slad is in front of, and then these are windows. You could also run into the alleyway that Schimo's in. There's a door right here, and a window right
Okay.
here. Yeah, this is not the highest quality map. This is actually an old one.
I'll use my action to dash. Then I will. Yeah, because I'll get here. That's more than my action, I think. Because I think it's 25 or speed. Oh no, my speed's 35. I actually could make it.
Yeah, you can go anywhere inside this blue circle.
All right, I'll do that, and I'll hop through the window.
EB, as you hop through the window, you can see
Mhm.
this Stan is right over here. Right
Okay.
next to the door, and he is looking out the door at Featherstone holding Schemo as Schemo like cries for Davil, clearly horrified at what has just happened. EB, do you have any?
Okay.
You dashed, right? So that's all you can do.
Yeah, that is pretty much all I can do.
You're a rogue. Do you have cunning action?
Oh,
Yeah, that is one of the things, right?
yes, I do.
Hell yeah. So that dash could have been a free action, right?
Technically, yeah.
I guess so.
All
I
right.
forgot. Yeah, it's one of the
Yeah, that's the beauties of rogues.
So you can move more.
Actually,
or you
well,
can
hold
make
on.
an
I'm
attack.
sorry. I didn't. Okay, so I actually didn't have to dash. I was going to, but I didn't have to.
Oh, okay.
Because my speed.
So you still have
So-
your action and your cunning action.
Okay. So stop it. Sorry. My cat is don't I guess I'll use my cunning action to move forward to close the gap, but I'm just gonna stab at him.
Okay. Do you want to do it stealthily?
Yeah.
Roll a stealth not attack. Roll a stealth check. If you get above a
Okay.
13, you can sneak up on them and have advantage.
All right. Sneak a stealth. Okay. Ooh, I'm good at that. Yeah.
All
20.
right, Sam, roll that
Nice.
sneak attack.
Nice. So my attack is a 17.
All right, that hits.
Nice. 22 damage.
Jesus. 22 damage as you where do you stab him at? His kidneys?
Right in the back.
Right in the back. All right. Yeah, you stab him right in the back and he screams out on key, you notice, in pain. It is the self-driving cart's turn and it is going to barrel ahead. Yeah, so it gets out of the danger zone. The Doom Raiders are on their way to the prison at the palace with its anti-magic field, along with the Blackstaff. It is the Artificer's turn, and she starts breaking out handcuffs, and she handcuffs the fangirl in front of her, and she actually throws a pair of handcuffs at this fangirl back here, and you notice the handcuffs like find her arms and like lock them together by itself. She pulls out 2 more set of handcuffs, and she throws them to Blinken and Thorgrin. It is Schemo's turn. He's going to roll to break free again, and he fails again. Featherstone is going to pull him back here. Fanboy's turn. Okay, so first off, EB, this one is going to attack you. Oh shit, these guys are supposed to have a reaction when they get hit, but I have not been doing that. This one pulls out a spiked metal rod that looks like it could hold a gemstone that would amplify someone's voice, and he strikes you with it, EB.
Okay.
+7 to hit. So his first one got a 13. His second one got a 19, so that one definitely hits. And is going to do 2d6 + 4 piercing damage. So 11. And then you are the first one to get hit by a melee attack from these guys.
Mm.
This ability is called Thank You for the Venom, and it does an extra 1d8 of poison. So Sam, in total, you would have taken 15 damage.
Okay. Oh man, I should have gotten Venom to play the bar instead of Motorhead. That would have been even more ridiculous.
This fanboy right here continues shaking violently until he explodes in a poof of black soot. Thorgrin and Griffin need to roll dexterity saving throws. Griffin and Beaksley fail. Brax,
I'm assuming I fail.
yeah, you also fail. Both of you are covered in black soot, and you are blinded until the end of your next turn. Beaksley just begins flying up in the air, knowing that it's safest up in the air. Thorgrin, what do you do?
Let's see. I'm going to attack the fangirl.
She is bloodied. She's not fighting back.
I'm gonna knock her out.
Okay. Roll that attack.
So I'm going to attack recklessly, which gives me advantage because I have disadvantage. That would give me a normal attack.
Okay. This is a very reckless, like blind striking.
Attack 1 is 10.
Misses.
Attack 2 is natural 1.
You fall over in your blindness. You hurt yourself in your confusion.
I'm going to
You take-
take another random swing.
You take 2 damage as you face plant on the ground, and you're going to just kick wildly. Go ahead and do that.
Yeah. For 16.
That hits.
8 piercing, 9 radiant. Non-lethal, baby.
Can you make radiant damage non-lethal?
Look, the rules say you can do non-lethal. I don't know if
All right.
you can do.
With that, you kick her in the head, and she stops like breathing like heavily and trying to stand up, and she just falls over, knocked out.
You're gonna stand up.
Blinken, the artificer just threw you 2 pairs of handcuffs. What do you do?
I, clear my throat, go up to whatever is close by that's alive, and slap on the cuffs and be like, "You have the right to shut the fuck up."
I go, as you
It
slap
sucks, doesn't it?
the handcuffs on this fanboy and fangirl right here.
Okay.
Inchi, it is your turn. Your Slad can see the stand that's down here in this room attacking EB. What do you do, Inchi?
I send that sled after him. Hey, go get him. Get him.
Okay.
Sam, you just hear rumbling up behind you like the uneven pattern of footsteps as this giant demon frog bursts through the door and goes blah 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 blah, and strikes at the fanboy.
That'd be really scary.
That's 14. That one misses. That's also 14.
Fuck.
A lot of double rolls in this one. Yep, both of those attacks miss.
DM's cheating. He's cheating. He's hacking.
EB, what do you do?
I accuse DM of cheating.
Got it.
Roll a persuasion check for that. DC 100.
I win. I nail it.
I would.
All right. I'm going to attack Stan again. Goo. I got an 11.
Misses. Does your cunning
Uh,
action give you have an ally beside you?
So does that give me advantage as well, or does it just mean I get a sneak attack?
I think part
I
of
think
your,
it's just sneak attack.
I
Let
think
me look up one. I got that legacy book here.
Yeah.
I'll-
make sure
Okay.
your rogue. I think your rogue abilities give you advantage. You just rolled a 25.
Oh, it says you don't need advantage to do a sneak attack if another enemy of a target is within
Oh.
5 feet of it.
Okay.
So it doesn't just give you advantage if an ally is nearby.
Okay.
I think that's something else.
Does your
But yeah,
cunning
I think that's-
action give you an attack? Because you can use that every turn, right?
No, but I can do so with my thing is I can use cunning action to do the help action, which isn't normally allowed.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I will help. Actually, I'm going to use that to help the Slad. I'm going to just tangle myself up in the guy's legs, just like
Okay. Okay. Let's let the Slad
screw him up.
get one more attack off, and we'll call that the advantage attack.
Okay.
Oh, god damn it, dude. He also missed that one. All right, EB. Uh-huh.
Technically, the slot has a different initiative than me, and she didn't really go.
Yeah. my
Uh,
bad. What do you want to do?
Could
Wow.
Inchi run up and throw his blink dagger at this enemy and try to blink over to this conflict?
Yes, you could. Make a dexterity attack.
My computer froze up, so I'm going to have to roll a physical dice.
Okay. Need to beat a 15. I might lower that. That seems a bit high.
And the blink dagger has a +1 to attack, right?
Yes, it does. This is a magic weapon that Schemo gave you after you helped him find the golden axe and get it away from the
Well,
Castellanters.
well, it got me a whopping 12
You
for my
did.
attack.
Oh, okay, nice. Nice. Can you add anything to that, Inchi?
That is with my modifiers. But since it's my blink dagger,
well-
I should be able to teleport over to them still.
Do it with advantage, because EB is performing the help action.
Oh, okay. 18.
That hits.
Alright. Is that a +1 to damage as well?
Yes. And I'll be back in just a second.
Sure.
Alright, sorry about that, I'm back.
It's 3 damage.
3 damage, and you blink over to him, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you teleport over here, and he is going to use his reaction to... Oh no, I'm not going to use that. That'll be next session. Okay. Let's just let EB go ahead and make another attack. Or it's EB's turn, so EB, what do you do?
Oh, I thought my turn was over.
Y'all are the only ones over here. I kind of want to wrap up the fight.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Yeah, I attack again.
Okay.
Take this, you villain.
You have
13.
so many allies around you. Roll again with advantage.
Mike wants me to kill this guy.
There we
20.
go. Dirty 20.
It's
Do I
just
get-
dangling on him and trying to hold him steady for him. Get him!
Do I get quadruple sneak attack damage for this?
Yeah, you have an ally nearby. You have 2 allies nearby.
All right. Wait, that can't be right. Oh, I rolled a die twice. Sorry.
Oh,
I was like, wait a minute.
You
That can't be
obliterate
right.
him. You slice him with your dagger so hard. You do that samurai thing where you resheath it, and then he falls into 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No, the
14.
actual damage was 14. I rolled 3 1s. You're cheating,
That's
DM.
crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. My hacking skills have gotten real good. That is close enough, though, that he falls over to the ground, bleeding and dead, and he begins shaking violently. EB, Inchi, what do you do?
I'm going to get away from this shaking body.
All right, drag your token wherever you want, within range.
Yeah, and she backs up, and the frog moves at the same speed, like pace for pace, with Inchi as he backs up.
Okay, I'm gonna back you up. And 6 seconds later, that stand blows up into a poof of black soot. He is dead. These guys are all arrested. So let me rearrange the map real quick. And then 3 dead stands are just like piles of black ash right now. And there's the 1 dead fangirl. Inchi, your slad and mirror images would go away at this point.
Alright.
And the artificer is reading everybody their rights right here. Griffin McElroy is still patrolling the airs above, looking to see if there's a second wave. Blinken and Thorgrin, what do you do?
I just like kind of look around and make sure things are cleared, everything's relatively safe.
You can hear Schemo still screaming, "Devil! Devil!" The artificer seems to have the area locked down. Silas.
I'm gonna chase after the cart.
Okay, you're gonna follow it to the courthouse? I thought you wanted to talk to the artificer. She's back here.
Oh dang! I want to do both. All right, yeah, I'll talk to the Artie.
Okay, Artie is intimidating them all. Blinken, would you come back to where Schemo is screaming?
Yeah, I'd eventually go over there.
Okay, Thorgrin will come back, or we'll do Thorgrin first. And Inchi, can you come outside with Schemo too?
Sure.
Thank you. Silas and Elzerna come out of the alleyway, and Silas has like his arm in front of Elzerna, and he checks the corners. He seems to just have, in a good-natured way, been protecting her in case anything happened. And he runs up to Schemo and Featherstone, and they begin talking he begins talking to Featherstone about this. And Evie, Blinken, Inchi, and Elzerna, you can all see Davil crying, or Schemo crying as he screams, Davil, what did you do? Davil, what did you do? And Elzerna steps forward, and she looks at Schemo with tears in her eyes, and he looks at her and says, Davil, they made some kind of deal, and Silas says, shut up, Schemo, shut up. And he says, they're wicked, aren't they? What are we gonna do? Blinken,
I'm sorry.
Inchi.
Sorry, Schemes. I know they're your family and all, but Asmodee's bad business. Always.
I won't say anything to him. I'll just give him sort of like a solemn look, serious look, you know.
Okay. Blinken, do you say anything?
Yeah, I think what Blinken will do, he'll get up to Schemo and he'll say, I'm sorry I'm sorry you had to find out this way. I don't know what the deal was, but obviously it ain't good. And I'm sorry.
He says, Blinken, I can't. What am I gonna? I have to do something. I have to do something. And Elzerna steps forward and says, you don't have to do anything, Schemo. You could just hide in a closet, and we'll take care of it. And she puts her hands on his shoulder and hugs him as he cries. Thorgrin, you step up to the artificer, and she says, Thorgrin, we have to put a stop to this madness. Please tell me you have something good. Take me there right now.
I have 6 things that are good for you.
Griffin McElroy has wiped the soot from his eyes, and he comes down here with a few other members of the City Watch that come up, and they are going to take all the alive fanboys and fangirls into custody, leaving you free with the Artificer. And she says, we also need to find Sad Boy McGee, and we're going to force him to testify. Are you with me, Thorgrin?
Yes.
And you begin running off with her towards the docks. And
it would be faster if I carried her.
She says, under fucking no circumstances, Thorgrin.